What's happening, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Monday night, June 1st, 2020. We are busting open our next case of 2020 Bowman Baseball. This is going to be the wax or the hobby. So hobby / wax, referred to a couple different ways. 12-box, break number 3. Who has who in the break? We got the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Jimmy B. We got the Atlanta Braves going to Brandon B. Baltimore Orioles, Gregory F. Boston Red Sox, Gregory F. Chicago Cubbies going to George P. The Chicago White Sox, Jeremy B. Cincinnati Reds, Gregory F. Cleveland Indians going to Jeremy T. Colorado Rockies and the Detroit Tigers going to Ryan K. Houston Astros going to Aaron F. I'm losing my voice already. The Kansas City Royals going to Mark S. Los Angeles Angels going to Tommy K. Los Angeles Dodgers going to Gregory F. Miami Marlins going to Jimmy B. Milwaukee Brewers going to Scott J. The Minnesota Twins going to Joe W. New York Mets going to Kent R. New York Yankees going to Matt Y. The Oakland A's going to Robert T. Philadelphia Phils going to Gary T. The Pittsburgh Pirates going to Mitch S. San Diego Padres going to Isaac A. San Francisco Giants going to Jeremy T. Seattle Mariners going to Mike T. St. Louis Cardinals going to Ryan K. Tampa Bay Rays, James A. Texas Rangers going to Natalino A. Toronto Blue Jays going to John F. And the Washington Nationals going to Ryan K. All right, guys, let me show you one thing on the screen here real quick. All of our regulars know this, but I'm going to flash this graphic up on screen for a couple of seconds. Guys, when you break with us at SBB, every card will ship to you. That includes all the paper base, all the numbered paper, all the chromes, all the inserts, all the hits every single time. That not only goes for Bowman, it goes for every break with SBB. So if you buy into something that has 4,000 cards, you're getting them all. If you buy into something that has 20 cards, obviously you're getting all of those. And here's one more graphic I'm going to show you. All hits will be encased immediately following the case opening. So guys, to keep the flow of this thing moving at a reasonable pace, we handle the cards once, we put them off to the side, and then anything that's deemed a hit will be encased right after the cards are handled at one time. All right, top seal, good to go. I know I need to change it to wingdings. And the bottom seal, good to go. I'm opening these guys up from the bottom. Here we go. I need to change it to Comic Sans. All right. 12 boxes, 1 auto per box in this stuff, but we're going to probably see more color, which I think it's guaranteed we're going to see more color. There they are. There they are. And there's our poster. Here goes, guys. Good luck. We pulled 2 Dominguez autos out of the very first 2 cases we did on release day. We pulled 1 out of a hobby case, and we pulled, that's it. And we pulled 1 out of a wax case, or a wax case, and 1 out of a jumbo case. Can we do it with our final case right now? Empty. That translates to wingdings. I love it. Here goes. I think this font right here, Jeremy, is called Bada Boom. Bada Boom font. $20,000 diapers, yeah. So guys, I'll hit recap the leather and lumber and do the random for those 3 cards after we get through this one. I just wanted to keep things moving along, moving forward at a pace. Come on. So here's a little known fact, at least for a guy that has no children. I did not know until maybe like a year and a half ago that car seats have an expiration date on them. You guys with children out there, explain to me how car seats could possibly have an expiration date. Is it because like the technology changes every few years and like the older stuff is not really good anymore? Like how could a car seat have an expiration date? All right, last pack out of box number 1. Here we go. And again, I'm going to say it again. All cards do ship. All cards do ship. Ryan, what's happening, buddy? Ryan K is here. All right, let me get the camera focused in here, folks. Camera focus, important to actually see these guys in all their glory. Here we go. The restraints can be worn out or something. I guess that makes sense if it's like nylon can wear. What do you got? Rookie of the Year favorites, Nico. Brian Hayes. And again, guys, all cards ship, so we're going to look through these at a reasonable pace. Hidden finds. The requirements change that often. Joe W. is saying the requirements change pretty frequently. Let's find some color. And there's an atomic of Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. White Sox going to Jeremy. White Sox going to Jeremy. Atomic. I mean, when I'm in the 70s, I'm sure I've sat in many the car seat, and I mean the actual car seat, not a car seat. Lap belt strapped in only. All right, guys, here we go. Xavier Edwards is going to be our auto, and I don't have my list of hot prospects up in front of me. So how about a Xavier Edwards atomic auto to start us off? Numbering 31 of 100. San Diego on the board for Isaac. Nice hit, Isaac. Xavier Edwards, 31 of 100 atomic auto. Very nice. Isaac A. Let's find some color to go along with that Edwards. Alec Bohm with a 1990 style throwback. $4.99 refractor. Yeah, no car seats or seatbelts. Exactly, Travis. That's my point. And I was probably sitting on like a parent's lap as they smoked. It's probably exactly. Sitting on the lap as they were smoking a Marlboro Red in my 2-year-old face. Is that bad? Talent pipeline for Seattle. All right, Bobby Witt Jr., there we go. A little 1990 throwback style Bobby Witt Jr. Casey Mize spanning the globe. Bowman Scout Top 100, Francisco Alvarez. Bowman Scout Top 100 of Montero. Mom said in the early 80s you could smoke in the hospital. I believe it, man. I remember, I have distinct memories of like sitting on my mom's lap as a little kid while she actually did smoke cigarettes. All right, we got a blue paper to 150 of Jaron Duran. Very nice. Boston for Greg F. to 150. Duran. Whilst getting ready to give birth. Yeah, why not? Why not? What do we got? Isaac Paredes, spanning the globe, representing Mexico. Talent pipeline, Washington ×3. And here we go, our first Dominguez sighting. It's paper. But each one of those Dominguez is holding pretty good value, so I'm going to encase them. Who's got the Yankees in this one? Yankees in this break is Matt Y. Matt Y. Kyle Lewis, Rookie of the Year favorites. Amaya, representing Panama. Doctor used to smoke in the doctor's office while he would give the checkup. Travis, that's classic. That's great. The best is, 60s, 70s, and probably even into the 80s. They allowed smoking, of course, on airplanes. I remember in the early 90s, like when they first, started taking flights to different places, traveling, like most of the seats still had the old remnants, which had the ashtrays on the armrest. Got a Franco spanning the globe. AJ Puck with the 1990 style. All right, guys, one box down. Only going to do that 11 more times. One down, 11 to go. Most of the newscasts, if you watch some of those old newscasts from the 60s and 70s, like they're sitting there, the newscasters, like Walter Cronkite or whoever it was, actually smoking on air while they fed you the nightly news. Both of my parents were heavy smokers. Somehow I never smoked, ever. All right, there we go. Is that the way we want them? No, that's the way we want them. Jeremy, did I see you say that December is the tentative due date for Twins? So I'm guessing that the rescheduled National Card Show is off the books, considering the dates. If the National does in fact happen, I think they rescheduled for December, right? Tentatively? November, December, something like that. I know there's a lot more packs with the hobby versus the jumbo, but I think the hobby is a little faster to get through versus the jumbo. All right, here we go. Next box, box number 2. All right, what do we got? DL Hall with the 1990. Victor spanning the globe. And if I pass something off, guys, that you want to see, just let me know before I get too far past it. I'll gladly pull it back into view. Mike King, Hidden Finds. And here we go. Chrome of Dominguez. Really needed that cash register sound. Chrome of Dominguez. And here we go. Jorge Mateo. Mateo for Oakland with an atomic. Alzolay, Rookie of the Year favorites. And here we go, spanning the globe of Dominguez. Bowman Scout Top 100 of Luis Robert. $25 packages for the poor mailman. Do you do the scan sheets? We do the scan sheets. We didn't used to do them like when we first started, but we do the scan sheets now. What do we got? Valera for the Dodgers going to Greg F. Greg F. There you go, buddy. Lionel Valera. Dodgers on the board. Second auto. I don't know if you could do scan sheets. I don't know where you're printing them off from. We print ours directly through like the Stamps.com software. It allows you to bulk them together into one scannable barcode. So when that big barcode gets scanned, if you have like 100 packages in there, it has all 100. So they don't have to be scanned individually. What do we got? A Sparkle to $2.99 for Boston. Bowman Scout Top 100. I bet it does, yeah. If it's directly through eBay's shipping manager, it probably does. Detroit spanning the globe. Gavin Lux. When we first started, Jason will get a chuckle out of this one. Here's a purple paper of Trent Grisham, San Diego to $250. We were so excited just to be able to get like a couple breaks out the door because we were so new to it and we were struggling to find, an audience. Here's Bobby Witt, Bowman Scout Top 100, that we would like instantly process a batch of shipments and have like 30 packages ready to go and go to like the post office and drop them in the overnight mail slot. The post office, my local post office, actually called our SBB number, which is a Google Voice number, and left a message on it saying, don't stuff the mailbox anymore. You have to bring them in the actual facility, otherwise we won't collect and ship your mail anymore because you're stuffing the mailbox so full that nobody else can actually drop their packages off. So we got our wrist slapped on that one. Alzolay, Bowman, or spanning the globe for the Cubbies. Adley, 1990 style. What's up, Devin? It's actually Kevin on the breaks tonight, Devin. Or you're saying the Toronto Blue Jays crushed it. I thought you were saying Jay crushed. Jay crushed it. Toronto did crush it, buddy. Jeter Downs, Bowman Scout Top 100. Talent Pipeline. We're dropping them. We got a Bryson Stott and a Yu Chang. All right, box number 2 down. Box number 2. Yeah, Toronto killed it, man. Vlad Guerrero Jr. on that one, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. They did really well. Really well. All right, bear with me for a sec. Just making space on the table. Getting into box number 3. Hydrating the throat. All right, here we go. Guys, we have other stuff on tonight's lineup. If you want to keep this session going, there it is. All those numbers are correct coming in off the website. We will gladly break more if you guys are willing to fill more. Empty box. Where are we at? 21 minutes on this one thus far. Guys, NT basketball listed on the website today. Random team style. It's the only way we could we put a bunch of thought into this one and try to figure out how the heck can we list this one where it's even semi-affordable with the cost of that product being where it's at. And we listed it as random team style for now. So there it is. It's out there. It's available. Check it out. All right, here it goes. It's in the basketball category of the site, where you can go to our newest breaks up there and see it right there. Alex Krylov, 1990 style. Luis Patino, spanning the globe. AJ Puck, Bowman Scout Top, 100. Bobichette, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, the NT, I mean, the cost of entry on that one is ridiculous. It's just out of control. All right, Jeremy Pena with another Atomic. Houston on the board. Atomic. AJ Puck, Rookie of the Year. Joe Adele, representing the U.S. of A. All right, Auto's going to be coming up here, guys. Auto's going to be coming up. Bowman Scout Top 100, Mackenzie Gore. And here it is. Here it is, guys. Dodgers on the board with an Andy Pages. Andy Pages. Dodgers. First Bowman Auto. Going to Gregory F. Is it just pronounced Pages? Is it Pages? I mean, is there some crazy pronunciation? Is it too simplified? Gregory F. on the board with the Dodgers. Let's find some color in here, too. Maybe an orange, maybe a red. I see a shimmer. Nolan Gorman with the 1990. They really are, Brandon. They really are. Jay and I talk about it like every day. All right, here we go with an Aqua Shimmer to 125 for the Marlins, Sixto Sanchez. I'm trying to catch the numbering. It's tough to actually see with all that going on. 115 of 125, Sixto. Miami going to Jimmy B. Dylan Cease, Rookie of the Year. Favorites? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like you're saying there, Travis, pricing out of the market, right? It's a real thing. Guys that were involved in breaks for a real long time, you know, but the price is at such a crazy level. Luis Robert Chrome. Talent Pipeline for the Dodgers. When there was like a teaser price for that NT came out several months ago, and it was somebody had it listed for $17,000. We thought it was a joke. NT at $17,000. That's no joke, which is ridiculous. It's crazy. Yeah, Juan Soto, 1990 style there. Like, of course, we built up, Jay and I spent 6 years building up this community of breakers, right? And it really stinks that the manufacturers and the distributors are pricing this product at such a level that forces the hand of the breakers to price it accordingly. And You know, it's squeezing out our buyers. Squeezing out the buyers. We shall see. See if there's a correction in the market sometime soon. Talent pipeline. All right, there's box number 3. Let me offload these cards. The RPA of Zion, we were talking about it last week, right? What was the speculation? You guys were saying 100K, 50K for the regular RPA, 100K for the other. Yeah. All right. Let me take a sip of the beverage here, guys. Okay, next box. More for the standard RPA or for the logo, man? Yeah, if Trout sold for that much, right. All right. The logo, man, $500,000. It's ridiculous. That's so crazy. They better move that card into the market real fast. Real fast. Because if something fizzles with that kid, that's a lot of lost money. It's not like a couple $100 lost if he doesn't live up to potential once the season starts or whatever again. I mean, he was living up to potential before the season, came on pause. Yeah, who's going to buy it? It would have to be like a celebrity or somebody to buy it. Somebody that has unlimited monies to spend on stuff like that. I saw those emails flying back and forth, Jay. I didn't look at the last one that you and Jeremy T had back and forth with each other. No, I mean, like I said before, guys, we spent a lot of sweat and sleepless nights building up our community of breakers. We certainly don't want to see you guys get priced out of it. I mean, we're still able to get our hands on the product. We spent all these years building up these allocations. So, doing our best to keep it all going for the guys that, showed us their patronage for 6 years. It's getting a little nuts. All right, here goes. Next one. Let's just get a Superfractor auto of Dominguez now. Since we're talking about this crazy stuff, let's see one. All right, Mackenzie Gore, 1990. Casey Mize, Spanning the Globe. What do we got? Bowman Scout Top 100. Jeff McNeil, Hidden Finds. Need to see a redemption? I know, Jeremy, I know you've been looking for that redemption every case so far, looking for the Luis. Dustin May, Rookie of the Year favorites. All right, we got an Atomic of Royce Lewis. Kyle Lewis, Rookie of the Year favorite. Miguel Amaya. Yeah, maybe we'll find you a red or something. All right, what do we got here? Dalton Varsho, Bowman Scout Top 100 Atomic version of 150. Nice. Joe Adele. There's Luis Chrome. Oh, baby. It's boom alert time, guys. Bobby Witt Jr. Kansas City belongs to Mark. There it is, buddy. Bobby Witt Jr., first Bowman. Boom time. Kansas City on the board for Mark S. Mark S. No color, but still, very nice. KC. Bobby Witt Jr. Good stuff. Congratulations, Mark S. I'm going to put Bobby Witt in a sleeve for you this very second. And, of course, guys, we sleeve them all, but the real high-value stuff I'll sleeve right away just to prevent any scratching on that chrome face. There it is. All right, good stuff. Let's keep going. That was what, box number 4? We're on box number 4, so lots to go. Let's find some color in here. All right, there's a little Austin Beck with a Aqua. Is it Aqua? To 125. Wave. Nate Pearson, Bowman Top 100. Nico, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jay, did you pull Bobby Witt Jr. auto in your cases? I can't remember if we pulled any of him. Luis Patino. Got a talent pipeline for the D-backs. Bowman Scout Top 100, Tyler Freeman. A base and a refractor auto, beautiful. So you were pulling the Wits, and in those first 2 cases, we got lucky enough to pull that Dominguez in both of them, one on each of them. So it's like we pulled the exact mirror version, right? 1 refractor auto of Dominguez, 1 base auto of Dominguez. Same thing with the Bobby Witt. Bowman Scout Top 100, Sanchez. All right, last little bit from this box. Talent pipeline right there. All right, that does it for that one. Bear with me for a sec. Guys, how are the numbers looking on the other breaks tonight? Let's keep going. Let's get something else filled up. So I don't know if they have more protests scheduled. But they've been doing it, like I said, 4 nights in a row, I think. They had scheduled protests set up, and each night it turned into a shit show. Tear gas, all kinds of crazy stuff. Redeemed some cards on Panini today and asking how you got your cards. So they're asking you how you got your cards. I mean, if they came from us, Mike, which I'm guessing they did, gladly just tell them they came from us. We buy through, recognized certified distributors and the whole bit. You could probably, I've never heard that before. They're asking for breaks or a hobby shop. I would have to say most people are going to be answering breaks on that one. How many hobby shops, any hobby shops at all? I was going to say how many are left in your guys' areas. Are any left at all in your guys' areas? Bad there in Omaha as well, Joe? Yeah. Yes, Jeremy. Baseball card exchange. Mark C., hit them up on social media. See if you can get their attention that way, right? Like, fire something at them on their Twitter. Maybe that'll shake the tree a little bit. 2 in town, Trav, and about 10 in Portland. That's a pretty busy market then for it. There's a handful left here scattered across Vegas. I've only been to one. I've only been to Legacy. Jay and I went there last time he was in town also. Jay, you planning that July trip? Just curious. I was saying to Jason, now that the casinos are going to be back open in Vegas as of this week, before it gets too far along where he can't travel, which is like closer to the end of the year, he needs to plan another Vegas trip like sooner than later. All right, here we go. And right off the rip here, guys, how about Xavier Edwards? Is that a dupe? We pulled Xavier Edwards' first auto out of this one. It was an Atomic. Here he is again, San Diego on the board twice for Isaac. Wow. Orange wave to 25, Xavier Edwards. Boom. Good stuff, man. We pulled the Atomic and now pulling an orange wave to 25. Nice hit. San Diego going to Isaac. Congratulations, sir. That came right off the rip. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Jay, I'm sure we will be testing them out for sure. Kathy's going back to her parents in Arizona this weekend. So weekend number 1 of the casinos isn't really going to be, well, I don't know, I guess I can go solo, but we usually go together. Refractor to 499, Tyler Freeman for the Indians. Orange Shimmer. Hans Kraus. Wasn't he one of the villains in Die Hard? No. Hans Gruber. Talent Pipeline, Twins. There's Luis in paper form. Danny Jansen, Hidden Finds. Rookie of the Year favorites. Trying to get people. The rooms will still be cheap. I bet they will be for a while. They've reduced a bunch of things that they were charging a lot of money for, like they were charging ridiculous money to just park in the casinos. And they reversed their stance and actually did away with parking fees. So, I see some gold paper coming up here in a minute. First, though, Brady McConnell for Kansas City Atomic. And here comes gold paper. How about Kikuchi gold paper to 50 for Seattle? 6 out of 50. Seattle belonging to Mike. Mike T. Nice one there, Mike. Penn and Teller. Jay and I went to see Penn and Teller like 10 years ago on a trip out to Vegas back in, I believe it was 2009. It's a pretty good show. Pretty enjoyable. And here is more Dominguez action, spanning the globe of Dominguez for the Yankees. Very political, the Penn and Teller. I don't really remember that, but I believe it because he's pretty outspoken about everything. Probably more so now, yeah, you're right. C.J. Abrams, top 100, Bowman Scout. Alzolay, representing Venezuela. Casey Mize, 1990 style. Matthew Liberatore, 1990 Bowman. Victor, spanning the globe. Trav, do you have, are you diamond status? I'm sure you are. Diamond status with Caesars Properties, with Total Rewards? Anybody that's diamond status with Total Rewards, a little known perk that they give you if you're diamond status with Total Rewards is 2 free show tickets per month to the shows in Vegas. Nick Lodolo to 250 paper for the Reds. Yeah, 2 free show tickets. They have a list of certain shows. Like, it's not for all shows, but Penn and Teller actually falls on the list. Here's a Dominguez paper. The Topless Vampire Show. Oh, the Metal Bill of Rights. I forgot all about that. Airport security checks you can tell them this is illegal. Jay, I completely forgot about that. Yes, you are right. Gavin Lux. Rodriguez, Nate Pearson, Luis Paper, and Austin Nola. All right. Let me offload. Harris Properties. Yeah, the diamond gives you those 2 free show tickets. It's not great, but it's, you know, it's a decent little perk, especially if you live out here and you're just looking for something to do. Like, they have the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club and stuff like that that's in the Link Promenade. That's included in it, which is kind of fun because the, you know, the comedians rotate weekly out of there. You want to go that way. All right, full box. I'm more amazed at their athleticism. We went to see, I don't know, man, it was over a year ago. We went to see the World of Wonder, or as they call it, the WOW, W-O-W show at the Rio. We were bored. We were like, let's go see a show. And let me tell you, that show, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, the WOW show at the Rio. It's pretty cheap. I think it's even on Groupon, it's so cheap. It was it's pretty cheesy. It's like the poor man's version of O from the Bellagio, the Cirque du Soleil show O. Some of the stuff they were doing, I was like, Kathy and I were fearing for our lives because we were so close to the stage. And they were doing this one bit where they had a circular like platform and they had 2 people on roller skates attached at the wrist with these leather straps. And they were doing this like centrifuge kind of thing with each other. And then the guy lifts the girl up in the air and is spinning at this ridiculous high rate of speed with the girl. And we're like, he's going to let her go. He is definitely going to let her go. It didn't feel safe. World of Wonder. I do not recommend it. Definitely don't recommend it. Kathy doesn't remember the Rio from when it was in its like glory days. The Rio was like a real hot property for a while. In the late 90s, early 2000s, the Rio was like a gem of Las Vegas before Caesars took it over and put no money into it. They used to have above head, they have a whole track system where they had a Mardi Gras show with like dancers throwing beads and all kinds of stuff like overhead while you're gambling down below at the tables. And it was like a real fun atmosphere. Now you go there, it's like, well, not now, but back when the casinos were open, you'd go there. Not the same, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Another box. Is this the halfway box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this box will put us halfway. What do we got? Acuna Jr. 1990s Bowman. Bowman Scout Top 100, Nolan Jones. The Metal Bill of Rights. Yep. Fremont has changed a lot. You know what's funny, Jeremy? Before I moved here 3 years ago. Prior to moving here, I hadn't been to Vegas in a bunch of years. And the changes that came about in the years spanning the last time I was here until I moved here were crazy. Like, the buskers that like hang out and like street perform down there are essentially naked now. Like, that wasn't allowed back like 2009, 2010. There was like at some point that became allowed and became like the norm. That whole section down there has really kind of gone off the rails. It's fun. It's fun to go there, but it's really gotten different. All right, here we go. Here it is, Washington Nationals with the Ben Bramer. Ben Bramer going to Ryan K. What do we got for you, buddy? There you go. Refractor auto to $4.99. Ben Bramer auto, first Bowman. Zipline. $4.99, Ben Bramer. Zipline with no pants. Well, about like 4 years ago, I remember there was a news story making the rounds. A guy did the zipline. 1990, Bowman of Mike Trout. Did the zipline and was doing it in the Superman style where you lay down flat and relieved himself over the crowd underneath. Which, yeah. All right, here comes blue. What do we got? Edmund blue to 150 for the Cubbies. Cubbies to 150 blue. First night in Vegas, went to Pauly Shore's 21st birthday party in the 90s. Slipped the usher a few 20s. That's the way to go, Tommy. That is the way to go. Whenever we go to shows, we do the usher trick as well. We went to the comedy, not the Comedy Store. What's the comedy club inside of the Tropicana? We literally slipped the usher a $5 bill. We got front row seating for $5. So that tells you a lot about how the Tropicana is doing. We had the cheapest tickets going and got front row for $5 usher tip. There's Luis paper I passed by for you, Jeremy. Justin Dunn. Talent Pipeline, Milwaukee Brewers. There's Dominguez in chrome form. Bowman Scout Top 100, Nolan Gorman. The Laugh Factory, that's it. That is it. Where, what's his face? Andrew Dice Clay has a running show going on there. Andrew Dice. I say Andrew Dice Clay, probably the year I graduated high school, was when Andrew Dice Clay was big. And he was selling out full arenas back then, which was ridiculous. Selling out entire arenas. Jimmy J.J. Dynamite Walker. Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. Chrome. Aaron Judge. Michael Kopech, Bowman Scout Top 100. Talent Pipeline. Luis showing up on that one. Andrew Vaughn and Adolfo. All right, that does it for that one. Guys, we're halfway there. We're at 50 minutes on the recording, so yeah, this one's going to be the better part of an hour and a half, a little longer. Rich Little has a running like residency kind of gig. Rich Little. You know who else has a running gig out here at one of the places? Tom Green. Tom Green had a running show. Remember, Tom Green was huge in the 90s. He had movies, he had the TV show on MTV, and then he just like faded into obscurity. Freddy Got Fingered. That was the movie, right? Tom Green. Every time. Yeah, he was in Road Trip. I forgot about that. He was in Road Trip. He was a big deal for a decent amount of time. I think he did Joe Rogan not too long ago, and they were talking about Tom Green being one of like the godfathers of like some kind of like media format. Can't remember what he actually did. No, they had Adam Curry on there. He's basically the guy that's credited for more or less inventing the podcast format. Adam Curry, the old VJ from MTV. All right, let's find some red in here, guys. Hopefully red with ink on it as well. Joe, yes. That was the intro, right? I think so. I can't remember which place Tom Green was at. I have to think about it now. You guys can Google search it. He had a running show going out here, though. Now all those shows are on pause until... Even when the casinos come back, they're not going to be back for a while. All right, here we go. Next one, we're beyond the halfway mark. Pete Alonso with the 1990 Bowman. Eric Padrino. One of your favorite shows? I used to really enjoy that show. I was a big fan back in the day. JD Martinez, Hidden Finds. All right, I'm thinking it's coming up here any minute. Brendan McKay, Rookie of the Year favorites. Nope, not yet, not yet. All right, Logan Gilbert with an Atomic for Seattle. Almost said cracked ice. Ramos, Spanning the Globe. Bowman Scout Top 100 of Robinson. And here it is. Cubbies, Brennan Davis. Cubs going to George P. George, what do we got? Purple. Purple. So the color is coming here with the autos. 113 out of 250. Brennan Davis. He's the gentleman I said needs a burger. He's a very skinny man. Brennan Davis to 250 purple auto. Atlantic City Comedy Show. Like an old school drive-in. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Clayton Kershaw, 1990 Bowman. All right, what do we got to 125? Cal Mitchell. Luis Chrome. I do like the comedy shows. Luis Spanning the Globe. All right, a couple appearances for you, Jeremy. About a year ago, a little more than a year ago, I went to San Diego for the first time. Kathy is from San Diego. So she's like, oh, let's go to San Diego. I'll show you the town. And we went to We went to a comedy show at some comedy club in downtown San Diego, and the headliner that night was Jay Moore. So Jay Moore was the headliner. He's pretty funny, but I mean, he's got some interesting stuff. He goes into this whole shtick about who's the Tracy Morgan from Saturday Night Live. He does this Tracy Morgan impression that was hilarious. Deshaun Brown spanning the globe. Bo Bichette. What was his name in Jerry Maguire? Here's Francisco to $4.99. Light blue, sky blue paper, $4.99. Bert Sugar, Bob Sugar. No, Bert Sugar is the boxing commentator. Bob Sugar, I think. Brian Meda, Bowman Scout Top 100. Talent Pipeline for the Braves. Aaron Judge and Mookie Betts. All right, guys, we're beyond the halfway mark. Beyond the halfway. All right, here we go. Next one. Tommy, I didn't even say empty box, but I'm saying it now. Monthly giveaways coming up tonight. I'm going to be doing them at some point. I've got them all set up. I've got all the names extracted, queued up in random.org, all that fun stuff. So if you qualified for the loyalty program last month, you might get some free cash tonight. And if you didn't log into your SBB account today, guys, but you bought throughout the month last month, you might have a discount you're not even aware of. Discount qualifies on all Choose Team style breaks across the website. So if you're new to our breaks and the month of May was your first month with us, log into your account. Thought I saw orange in there. I was cheating. Log into your account and see if you have a discount. You very well might. Let's do this. Yamamoto, Hidden Finds. Alvarez, Rookie of the Year favorites. Spencer Howard. Bowman Scout Top 100 of Hunter Bishop. Talent Pipeline, Rays on all three. Jesus. Bowman, 1990. And here it is. Well. I'm going to call out Shenanigans because he doesn't even have a beard. White Sox, you're getting the James Beard collection across all of these, Jeremy. This one's a refractor to 499. 212 out of 499. James Beard, White Sox. Adding to the James Beard collection. So White Sox, lucky recipient on this one. 1 auto per box. Bryce Harper with the 1990 Bowman. Luis paper. And here's some orange. Maybe I did see it before. Jordan Balazovic. Twins to 25. 24 out of 25 orange. Very nice. Minnesota Twins going off to Joe W. Joe. There you go, sir. Angel, what's happening, buddy? Angel, we pulled you that huge hit, and I think that's the last time we saw you. What happened? There you go, Joe. Nice hit. Good to see you back in, Angel. Did you flip that card? Or are you holding on to it for your personal collection? Keibert Ruiz, Bowman Scout Top 100. Garcia Hernandez. What does that mean? Oh, you got caught up? I thought you meant you got caught. Maybe your wife or somebody or whatever caught you spending too much on the cards. Which wouldn't be the first time that's happened, right? All right. Jesus from Peru, representing Peru. Here's a Dominguez. Paper of Dominguez. Going to be worth more? Probably so, man. Probably so. That was a beauty. Luis paper. So, Angel or anybody else that's just popping in, this is our second break of the night. We broke a case of Leather and Lumber baseball. Now we're breaking Bowman Hobby / Wax 12-box case. But everything up in the top right-hand corner, as you guys know the way this works, everything there is fair game. I've got it on the shelf, and we will break it if we can fill it. So if you guys are interested in getting involved tonight, check out the offerings up there. Jonathan India, light blue paper to $4.99 for the Reds. Check out the offerings. Guys, this one is a real interesting one. Check out the Contenders Draft Picks Football. So that one is being done in random box format, which means when you buy into that one, you're buying a box. We're just doing the case in group format, and we're a little bit cheaper than just buying the personal box. A box of that stuff is $3.50 out on the open market right now. We're selling those spots for $2.99. So you're buying a box for $50 cheaper than you could buy it anywhere else. So it's there, and I'd love to break that case tonight, but we still got 6 left. 6 left in that one. We do have the personal boxes of that stuff as well. If you wanted to just grab a personal box and not wait for the rest of that case to fill, the personal boxes are priced about $15 more. How about Brendan McKay, Rookie of the Year favorites, orange to 25? Very nice. Tampa Bay, going off to James A. James A. Tampa Bay Rays, orange on that one. Yeah, the personal boxes are up there. Angel, just to let you know, so that stuff right now, the Contenders Draft Picks Football, is $65 a pack. Per pack. I kid you not. $65 a pack. So, and that price might have even gone up, because that was like Friday's price. That price could have gone up over the weekend. You can literally buy that box, have it shipped off to you sealed, and resell it for a profit. So check it out. Check it out. Jason's got the personal boxes at his location. I've got the full case here. All right. 4 boxes left out of 12, so we're 8 boxes in so far, guys. 1/3 of the way to go. We're 2/3 of the way there. All right, here goes, here goes. All right, I'm going to do these in double stacks because the big tall stack is going to want to topple over. So the gym's reopened here a few days back, and the bars reopened, the gym's reopened, a bunch of stuff reopened, and I vow to myself, I'm like, all right, I'm getting back to the gym. I was telling Jason earlier today, I said, when your sweatpants are starting to feel tight on you, you know something is wrong. When sweatpants are fitting you snug, something ain't right. I was looking at the times because now they're not open late anymore. That'll come again, but I think they're open until 9 p.m. now. All right, there's one side. All right, here we go. Pulled what, 2 oranges in the last one? Let's see that red. Let's see that red. There's a Dominguez paper. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Brendan McKay, Rookie of the Year favorites. Julio Rodriguez. Luis paper. All right, we got an Anthony Volpe, first Bowman, atomic. Trevor Larnach. Blue Jays, Nate Pearson, 1990 Bowman. And I think we got a boom alert coming up here, guys. We got a boom alert. There it is. There it is. Gregory F., buddy, I don't know if you're out there. Got a Jaron Duran coming your way, bud. Let's see some color. Oh, nice. How about a gold Duran auto, 13 out of 50, sir? Very nice. Boom time right here, buddy. Bada boom. 13 out of 50, Jaron Duran, gold auto. Red Sox, Greg F. Congratulations, Greg. Nice hit. Nice hit. Very nice. Max Scherzer, 1990 Bowman. Jeremy likes it. Jeremy likes it. I see sky blue coming up here. Dylan Carlson to 499 refractor. And here it is, Sheldon Neuse to 499 sky blue paper. Daniel Lynch, Bowman Scout top 100. T-Swag. All right, that's one side. Here comes the second side. Let's find red or something else crazy in here. It's quite the auto. All right. Bowman Scout top 100. Luis Garcia, Bowman Scout Top 100. Here we go. Blue paper to 150 of Joey Bart. Nice. Ramos, representing Puerto Rico, spanning the globe. Three boxes left after this one. Luis, spanning the globe. DL Hall. Last little bit, Desan Brown. Talent Pipeline. Okay. 3 left, guys. We're 9 boxes in, 3 to go. Bear with me for a sec. My office chair has me trapped. All right. Getting down to it. I'm going to take a quick look and see what kind of orders came in to see what we're looking like. Let me see what we got. Anything roll in? Nothing rolled in. Is it going to be a 2-break night only? I'll keep it going, guys. If we can get more filled, I will keep it going. The ones highlighted in blue are the closest, other than the ones that are already breaking. Closest to go. We got Panini 1 football up there with 8 spots left, and we have Revolution basketball up there with 6. 6 to go in Revolution. And of course, that's not the right way. I can do this 100 times, and on like 99 out of 100, I'll get it wrong. All right, there's that side. We're at 1 hour 15 so far, guys. I said earlier about 1 hour and 20 minutes. I was off by a good 20 minutes, maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Brandon asked about how long do you think Bowman's going to take to get through, and I said, I don't know, an hour 20? We're an hour 15 already with 2 full boxes left to still go. So, I was wrong. All right, here we go. The Big Man office chair off Amazon. It's probably a wonderful chair. All right, here we go. AJ Puck, Rookie of the Year favorite. So I had this leather chair for the longest time. Well, since moving to Vegas, so 3 years. bought it new when I moved out here because I moved barely any stuff. I just sold off everything at my place in Pennsylvania when I moved to Vegas. Nick Madrigal. And it's a pretty good chair, but the problem is when you sit here doing these breaks for like multiple hours on end, let me tell you, man, you build up some heat, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. So Jay and I interrupt this to show you the next one. Grant Little, San Diego. San Diego going to Isaac. And that's blue, buddy. Blue, 110 of 150, Grant Little, San Diego. Nice auto. Nice card. San Diego on the board for Isaac. Congratulations, sir. Yeah, the leather chair, when you sit doing the breaks for like 3-4 hours at a shot, not real comfortable at like the third hour. So we bought these mesh chairs, and they're much cooler. They're much better, but they're not as comfortable. So I find myself rotating back and forth between the mesh chair and the leather chair. The leather chair is much more comfortable to me. Josh Young. All right, how about a Dominguez to 299 Sparkle Speckle? That's a beauty right there. 299 Dominguez. Yankees on the board. New York Yanks belong to Matt. Congratulations, buddy. That's got some value going there. Nice hit. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we get any reds or something crazy in here. Is red specific to the jumbo? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Orange, I think, is specific to the hobby, right? Is red specific to the jumbo only? Kyle Lewis, 1990 Bowman. Red is good in the hobby also, Chris. All right. Let's make it happen then, Tops. And what's going on, Chris? Chris hanging out there. Forrest Whitley, Bowman Scout Top, 100. Tim Anderson. Bo Bichette. Two boxes left after this one. Everson Pereira with an atomic for the Yanks. Alec Bohm. There we go. Dominguez Chrome to go along with your Sparkle Speckle. Dylan Cease, Rookie of the Year favorites. What do we got? Dylan Carlson, Bowman Scout Top 100. All right. Two boxes left, guys. Let me offload these cards. Jeremy, I'm keeping fingers crossed to see some redemption action in the next two boxes. I want to see it happen for you. Oh, I got it right once. I got it right. All right, last two boxes. I'll hit recap this one. I will hit recap it. See if anything else is getting any momentum, and if not, then I'll do the, I still have to do the hit recap and the random for those multi-team cards from the Leather and Lumber. And I also have to do the monthly giveaways. So we still got some stuff going on here tonight. Been at it for 3 hours. You know what time it's going to be soon. It's going to be talk about food time. Getting pretty hungry. I'm going to have to break out the food talk. Tom, are you still watching Adam the Woo's Southern California eatery videos? And if so, did you see one that he did on a place called Jollibee? So there's a Jollibee literally just down the street from where I live. I've never had the guts to try it out because their menu looks really freakily weird to me. I don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but if they have like fried chicken with a side of spaghetti, and in the spaghetti are like cut up hot dogs. And this place is like renowned as having like amazing food. I don't think I could bring myself to trying that out. Yeah, there's one of those Jollibee places literally like a mile down the road from my house. It opened up only about a year and a half ago. There's a new In-N-Out Burger about a half a mile from where I live. So In-N-Out Burger, Jay, you missed it. When you were here, the In-N-Out Burger wasn't open yet. It's now open. I mean, not that they're not everywhere in town. They're becoming pretty common now. But there's one super close. All right, here comes one more box. All right, Riley Green, 1990 Bowman. Didn't miss anything. I've only had In-N-Out Burger twice, and I know people go crazy for it. I don't go crazy for it. I'm just like, maybe I've never had the right items. I don't know. The chicken from the Philippines, yes. Jollibee. That's the one, Tom. That's the one. It's a Philippines-based fast food chain. Hidden Finds of Sam Huff. I do like the videos that he does when he goes to like the first location or gives like the history of some of those fast food joints that originated in Southern California. That's kind of fun. Grayson Rodriguez with an Atomic. Baltimore going to Greg F. We got an Alec Thomas. Bowman Scout Top 100. Light blue or sky blue paper to $4.99. Logan Davidson. Luis Paper. Ramos representing Puerto Rico. Still waiting on our auto. It must be in the other stack. Mauricio, Bowman Scout Top 100. Tony, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, there's some weird stuff. I don't know if it's going on again today. It very well might be. It very well might be. All right, there's one side. Thank you for that, Tony. Appreciate it. We drove through downtown Vegas during the day, yesterday or the day before, and saw a lot of the aftermath of the first night of the crazy stuff that was going on. We live just far enough away where, you know, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a Luis, 1990 Bowman, pretty nice. Going through a Target. Here in Vegas, I see orange paper coming up. I see orange paper. Here it is. How about an Ohtani? Well, that's very nice. Orange paper of Ohtani to 25. Angels going to Tommy K. There you go, Tommy. Very nice. 4 out of 25. Otani. And a whole display of Mosaic. They didn't know the value. They were looking for iPhones when they could have been getting something worth more than iPhones, probably, right? Crazy. A whole stack of Mosaic sitting there. All right, where did I leave off? I think that's our stack we need to look at, right? I'm busy being a chatty Cathy here. Just want to look through. There we go. All right, here we go. We're still looking for our auto. Talent pipeline. I think I see more orange at the bottom of this stack. You can barely see it. It's like the second or third card from the bottom. It looks orange. Luis, spanning the globe. All right, Dominguez, Bowman Scout Top 100. All right, more Dominguez to the Dominguez stack. And here it is. How about the Indians with an Oscar Gonzalez? Indians going to Jeremy T. Do we have color? We have a Sparkle to 299. Very nice. Oscar Gonzalez, Indians. Sparkle Speckle. 191 of 299 going to Jeremy. Nice one, Jeremy. Very nice. Good case right here, guys. Good case. I know everybody wants the jumbo, but these hobby cases, if you can get the hits, are pretty fantastic. There it is. It's an orange wave. Let's see what it is. Rodriguez, 1990 Bowman. Here it comes. All right, Dominguez paper in front of it. A couple cards in front of it. And it is going to be a 1 out of 25. He's the man of this case so far. That's the third pull that we've had of his. Xavier Edwards. San Diego, 1 of 25, orange wave. San Diego going off to Isaac. Very nice, Isaac. 2 autos, I think, of him, and now the orange wave. All right, guys, down to the final box. Bear with me for a minute. All right, 1 box to go. All right, here it is. Last box. I'm like, what is that? It looks like a tree branch. It's just a piece of cardboard. Nothing to see. Superfractor in the last box. Superfractor auto in the last box. Would be amazing. Get a cheesesteak in Vegas. Good question, Tommy. I don't know. I don't even know. Nowhere good that I can think of. Nothing that holds up to Pennsylvania standards. I can't even find good buffalo wings here in Vegas. I can't find good buffalo wings. I can't find really good pizza. I had pizza yesterday that reminded me of back home a wee bit. It was square, like sheet style. And it reminded me a little bit of Pennsylvania style pizza. A place called Naked City Pizza out here in Vegas, which does get some pretty good reviews. It was all right. I feel like if we had it fresh, it would have been better. Like taking it home, it kind of like wasn't as good. But cheesesteaks, nothing I know of. Got to go back to Philadelphia on that one. All right, One stack. Got to go to the Pat and Gino corner there. Yeah, cut of pizza. There's a lot of square pizza back in Northeast Pennsylvania. A tray, if you will, as it's been called for decades. A tray of pizza rather than a pizza pie. About the only pierogies you're getting here in Vegas are Mrs. T's. Certainly not. I mean, maybe there's some places that do homemade pierogies, but I have yet to find them. Pierogies. All right, last pack, fellas, last pack. We are at the 1 hour 32 minute mark. Let's see what this auto or this color holds for us here. Ian Anderson, 1990 Bowman. Luis Patino. I see Atomic. It's Atomic to 150 for the D-backs. Talent Pipeline. Talent Pipeline, Atomic. Casey Mize, Bowman Scout Top 100. Potato pancakes, also not a thing that I've ever seen anywhere out here. I don't even know if they exist anywhere. There's not many like picnic style things that happen out here. And especially this year, the ones that did happen, like the Greek festivals and that, are probably not going to happen at all. Christian Javier, Sky Blue paper to $4.99. Love potato pancakes. Those church picnics back in Pennsylvania, come on. The line would be like out to the parking lot in those places for those potato pancakes. AJ Puck, Rookie of the Year favorites. Joe Adell, representing the U.S. of A. All right, what's our auto going to be, guys? Is it right here? I think it might be right here coming up. Maybe? No, I'm wrong. Bowman Scout Top 100, Josiah Gray. Anthony Volpe. Joey Bart with the 1990 Bowman. All right, that's one side. So our auto is in here. And any color that we might pull is also in here. Dylan Cease, Rookie of the Year favorite. Adley. Cedric. Bo Bichette. All right. All right, Jared Kalenic with an Atomic for Seattle. There's another Dominguez paper, cha-ching. 25, 35 bucks, whatever, every time one of those guys shows up. Matt Manning, Bowman Scout Top 100. And here it is, guys. Here it is. Jeremy Pena, Houston on the board. Who's got the Houston spot? Aaron F. does. Aaron, what do we got for you? Am I going to turn this around and see color? Give a 1 in the chat if you think there's going to be color. We'll go that route. No color. 0 in the chat wins. Jeremy Pena, final auto, first Bowman for Houston. Aaron F. getting it. Congratulations, Aaron. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We got a Matt Manning, 1990 Bowman. Guys, thanks for the thumbs up. We got 9 thumbs ups on the video with a rather light audience tonight, so that's pretty good. Here we go. How about Xavier Edwards, the man of the hour, yet again. Purple to 250. Another Xavier showing up a bunch of times. We didn't see any Shirt and Apostle stuff popping up yet other than the base. Shane Baz. There's Shirt and Apostle with a chrome. Talent Pipeline. Luis Garcia, Brios, and Hoskins, final card in the whole thing. Guys, thank you again for filling that. And thank you for being involved in all of our Bowman cases so far this year. I mean, they've been some pretty good stuff. We appreciate it, guys. More baseball on the website. I'll do a hit recap on this one in a separate video in just a couple of minutes.